Hello, good morning everyone. So we are back on the same topic where the video buffer out. So we are on the timeline. So the my head you can see on the OSPF where the master. Let's our next objective. Let's add something. Do the new commit for the master one, and then what going to be happened about this timeline BGP or master timeline supposed to cover wherever we will go for the branch one. So let's do that. So I'm going to do new commit for the BGP. So we will go to BGP protocol and we're going to let me just do git branch where we are. So we are on OSPF. We have to switch we have to switch to master, and now we are in master. uh, BGP protocol, you can see master. We cannot check this is the cross out. Okay, we cannot do the addition, but we can do the, because we are on the master branch. As soon as we switch my OSPF edge, cross out. Can you see that, guys? Let me show you again.
Yeah,
What I want to show you. This is my file system. I'm going to switch to uh, I'm going to switch to the OSPF branch, and as soon as I switch, you can see the BGP. This is a part of the timeline of the OSPF, and we have OSPF also. Okay, for edit you can do the addition and whatever, tracked, untracked, and this is tracked one. Okay, so we have this part, but as soon as I switch to the branch master, so you can see they're going to lock out this OSPF4 file, and we can edit only one BGP. This you understand, idiot?
yeah.
Okay, now let's do the some content modification here. So I'm going to do the neighbor. I'm going to add the neighbor something like in dot 0 dot as giving this remote IBGP. Okay, IBGP and we have created. I'm going to save this. Now once I save, I will check my git status. It's going to be okay. It's going to be untracked, modified. M4, can you see M4 modified here? Representation going to, this is a modified. Okay. Now it's a modified. I have to hit add my modification tracked. So once we have done the track, then you can check the status. It went into the BGP. That's protocol. Now I'm going for the commitment. So new commit. This is, I will give, this is IBGP. Okay, this commit I have done. Now you can see git status, nothing left over here. Everything is done. Now if you check the git log, so he lost that timeline what was earlier, means they have new timeline as master. Okay, see, you have new commit. So we got the new commit. So what about earlier, once I go for this and checking, so it was coming like this, is showing this commit and this commit, both the commit. Okay, so what we going to get, the same thing or something we got the changed? So git status, and I'm going to change the git branch, git git switch to ospf, and now you check the git log, you will see, let's see what you going to observe over. Now tell me what observation. Are you able to see this commit on under this?
No,
No,
no, that is not there.
because the master timeline has changed. He can able to see the master timeline only. This is the common commit. So he can see the parent commit only. This is called parent commits. Okay, the timeline has changed. That's why you will not able to see. Here, guys, here how the timeline has. What I want to tell.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, now, so next, how to create? There is another way to create branches. Let me create one more branches. That's called automation, as we saw in the automation. Once I will create this branch, so where this branch will created on this commit, branch will come on this commit, right, on the
Yeah.
main branch, or I can create here. So I want to go to the first git branch where we are, so I can see I'm on ospf. I will switch to master. I switch to the master. After switching master, I will create branch. I'm going to create branch, otherwise the branch is going to be created where, on the ospf. Be careful where you are creating. So git branch, just to check what are the branch we have. We have master and ospf, and we are on the master. So I'm going to create the git branch and then automation. I given the name. I want to just if I will click here, so I will create the automation branch, but I want on the same time create branch and switch to that branch. So the command is called the switch to this branch. Command is switch, and you have to use C. C for creation. C for creation. Create also automation branch and switch to that branch same instant of time. So they are switched to the new branch automation, means you have created the automation branch as well as you switch to branch. Okay, let's check whether I am able to really create it and switch both the things I have done on the same instant. Yes, we was on the master earlier. We created automation branch and we switched to that. Okay, at the same instant of. Now we have automation. If you check the Git log, so what timeline will be there? Automation master, there is no ospf, but master having two instant of commit. But if you see in the ospf, like git switch to ospf, and you do the git log, you can see there is only one instant of bgp. But here in automation, two instant, two commit of bgp, because you're branching out from here. Are you guys understand? Timeline also different.
Yeah.
So let's move to the automation. In automation, and let's work something. We're going to work on that. We'll create a file called it automate automation branch where we are right now on the automation. Now let's create one touch, create ansible file, ansible.yml. Have you remember? You forget, guys. .yml. So we have
Yeah.
created this file. Let's see file added in my code. So Ansible, you the untracked file, YAML file. So if you remember, we can now you can start doing first. This is the testing one, and I'm going to create empty playlist. Remember, guys, or you forget?
Yes. So remember.
This is empty playlist. I'm not going to study this table today. Just I'm giving you in automation we have created one day. This is called untracked. You can see here. You want to see using the code also. You can do the git status and it will show you the untracked file. So you as an untracked file. Now I want to change into the tracked. So git add and see the git status that's from untracked come into the tracked. Okay, so you can see here now it's become green and now it's showing this is the added. You see everyone, are you guys able to see my cursor?
Yeah.
So from this is green, the file unstaged but is a tracked file. Now I want to commit this. It commit. Please practice so that you going to be more comfortable. That's an interesting file. Once you are comfortable, really wonderful Python. We're going to integrate that. We're going to start the Ansible continuity. Okay, we're going to continue the Ansible. So here, what what modification you have done, you have to commit for. So working with I'm working with what? Empty playlist. You can see Ansible playbook, or you can maintain your working Ansible or anything. So they will tell you what file, how many lines I've added. So now you can check the Git status. Now your status is changed. Let's see the code. What happened to? So we are on the YAML.yaml file. Yellow. Everything is working fine. Now, but you can able to see the two commits of the BGP file and OSP is logged for you because you are not in that. So yellow means it's showing that you this from the different code editor having different color symbols. So for VS Code, this is yellow means your commitment is completed. Your file is
So
okay.
Ashway,
Now,
this
yes,
this automation, the this commit which we did, will it be like in same timeline? Go to the master branch and just
yes.
check the
See
git log.
Git log. Yes, very good question. So I want to show you Git log. You can check the timeline. So you have timeline on the master branch with the automation the same because the first commit. So sorry, this is under their commit, not in the same. Master and automation are not going to. Earlier it was on the same. The timeline had changed. Means the master timeline has become the parent timeline for this automation.
Okay, so just go and this in master branch and check the git log.
Okay,
Let's
so the which master and then we go to log. So timeline he
okay.
became
Yeah.
parent for the automation.
Hmm. Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Okay, so automation and OSPF, these are the two separated timelines, so they are not uh, conflict with each other.
yes, because here in this scenario, like automation having different, completely different concept. So whenever we go for merge, actually there is no conflict as a content wise.
Mhm.
See, Git give you the content level of the conflict. There is no conflict at the content wise because automation having completely different file system, completely different content. Okay, but they have different timeline. This timeline is different. So once
Mhm.
we will go for merging, so let's do the merging.
Okay.
So branching, it's more enough. We created multiple branches. Let me create one more branches. Then we will go for the one by one merging concept. You have to understand the merging concept is more important than branching. Creating a branching, going for work, that's okay. But the while you will go for merging, that's important. How this head going to be merged? Because let me go for theory part first. Um, come to the next merging concept. We're going to merge is important because you have completed work and you are going to come into the same timeline. Okay, so this is the timeline examples. We have started at the BGP, and BGP um working as a master or main. Okay, master branch by default is the name. We have open the OSPF, have open. Then we have done the commit. We have done here also commit, got the different timeline. Saw that. Now, on this commit, we have created one more branch that is called automation. We are on this situation. What I'm going to do in automation, we have done one commit. So now you saw that. I'm going to make one more branches that called Python, and we will do some commit here also, so that the complexity level of merging will be created. Are you able to understand? Because they have completed three different lines, they have different kind of instant of the hash, right? Then you're merging going. Okay, so before going for the more complex thing here, let's complete the one of the fundamental baby step merging. So let's create, I'm going to create the one instant over here, so that this is not a easy merging for the BGP main branch. So I'm going to create more commit on the B. Let's go for the master branch where we are right now on the master branch, and then let's coding over here on the BGP. You can see all the Ansible, OSPF, and all everything is locked because we are under the master. So we will click this and then add neighbor. Yes. So when to save this, called for M. What is M for, guys? M for
Modification.
modified. Forget just you git status as modified. Now I'm going to add this. Git add. So it's going to it change as a in modified. Also show as a. trace. Modified also. Okay, let's go for the commit. With added, and then for the I'm going for run this commit. Now I can log the action. I think modified as addition is changed. Now what is the position of my automation? It now you check it log. It has removed the timeline. Earlier it was showing the timeline because this has only commit. Head is moved to the master of the another new commit. So they cannot able to master. They proceed with the time. Now here where we are, if you see here on this condition, then the complexity changed here. So all the timeline, OSPF timeline is different, when master timeline is different, we have automation, the different timeline. Are you agree or not? By looking at this commit log. Okay. So
Yep.
first timeline was very first BGP addition and IBGP modification. There is no eBGP modif connections added. This is not is the part of there. The parent. Okay. Now I'm working on the automation branch. I'm going to add merging stuff. I'm going to. We will do very merging. That is called. I already talked about this. The most basic merging called fast forward merging. In fast forward merging, what going to happen? That's a linear merger. What is linear merger? Means like here you can see we have created the Python as one branch, and these two having same timeline. There's no new commits the automation in Ansible. We are working on Python only. And they are having same timeline. There's no change. And if you do in this scenario merging, this is called most basic merging because there is no challenge of the new commit. Are you agree or not? There is no challenge with the new commit because they have not done any new commit.
So
So
you mean the same timeline?
yes, means these two are on the same timeline, and all the commit happens on the Python 3. There is no commit. These commits are not there. So this merging going to be very straightforward because they have different branch. Even though in the parent branch there is no commit, that scenario called fast forward. That's called fast forward commit. Means you are forwarded, you work, your colleague work on this, and your all that these three commit of Python come under the automation execution. And there is no challenge because there is no commit the parent branch. Let's do another. Okay, so I'm on the where we are on the Git branch on the automation and on new branch. Okay, now you can have Python. I want to. There is another way of switching branch that is called checkout of switch out. Checkout having more features, others features than the switching the branches. But this is one of the feature of the checkout switching made for the checkout. So get for checkout and Python branch if you are in Python 3. Python 3 we file touch file. Hello, hello world. File create. There is hello world by so you can see the py file is detected in hello world. For syntax, worried about untracked file. So in the format is not install you want install means the py format is we started the Python. Yes, I want to install. So and the installation is this is the powerful okay, this is very good. This code really good. You can see there is a automatic terminal open and install the my pip Python install 3.9. This automatic detected automatically. You have terminal. So this is okay. I'm not talking about this. Get the thing there. My file is untracked. I'm on this status. Untracked file. I'm add this. Now my I'm going to commit. You can do multiple time change, but that some untracked one. So I don't want to objective is how to do merging. So I'm going to master where the time same challenges for the merge. Commit hello hello to Python. Hi, this is git status good move to the Git log. So we have timeline automation. If you do create one more timeline, then it will be lost. So I don't want here. The condition is if you have timeline with the parent commit same means whatever commit you will do Python, you should not lost your parents commit don't have any. Okay, this is the condition. Are you understand, guys?
Yeah.
Let's do the merging. So merging is having the rule. What is the rule? If okay, what is the rule says? Merging rule have to be your present position have to be on the receiving branch. Either you can merge this branch to the Python automation branch can be merged to the Python. You are on the Python and you do merging of this automation, then this branch become like this. Okay, so you have to be on originated branch so that you can merge the another branch. Okay, so always remember, you have to leave that branch which you want to merge. In that case, I want to merge Python into the automation, so I have to be on the automation. I should not be on the Python. Okay, if I am on Python, so I can merge this automation too. But this is the opposite one, because this branch created by them, so technically this branch going to be merged in automation. Okay, guys understand? Let me,
Yep.
Yeah,
yes, let me add one more commit. Python, or box is equal to 5, print this command. I added, sorry about this, to add this. Now have multiple commit, multiple committing. So we have two different same timeline. That's the thing. We have two committed. These two commits supposed to be merged in automation. What's the command? I have to switch to the automation, the receiver one. First we check where we are. We are on the Python. Git and check out also. You out command, or you can I switch to
I'm
the automation.
Ashwai.
Yes,
So if right now you have Python, in Python you have two commits,
yes, right.
and Python timeline is associated with automation branch actually.
Yes,
Okay.
there's
So if there was a pending commit, if you are on branch automation, you create a file or you make some changes to a file, but you have not committed it yet, and then you're trying to merge all the commits on the Python to automation branch. Will it, or will it say first finish commit on automation?
no. Very good question. Very good question. Thank you. This is one condition. Here there is nothing tracked, untracked, or unstaged file. Let's create that. Here, if you are not going to commit, there is no meaning of the time. Timeline is still Python. Okay, so let's do that. So I'm going to commit empty playbook. I'm going to add something empty playbook code and add empty. So ANSIBLE file, and then add. So name tested timeline. This is the modification. And so we have untracked, and I'm going to add this. stage. So we don't have commit, we have an stage file. That's all, right? Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Right? This is your question. So we don't have commit. So I can, yes, because this is a tracked file. If there is no commit, still the timeline will be the same. You um, automation, not automation, Python, and they are checking. They are telling that there is a modification in the Ansible file. They will warning you while you are checking any. I should not do any work on the Python. It branch. We are on the branch Python, and you can check the Git log. We are on the same timeline. Automation time. There is automation timeline will not change, but the warning is we are on the modification age. We have done some modification. We have not yet committed. Period.
Yeah. So at this time, you can merge Python to automation, and Python 2 commits will show up in automation.
Yes,
Yeah.
right. So and then you can go for the your modification. If you do
Right.
modification, so we going to lose the condition what we discussed. The condition is fast forward will not going to become, because this commit is coming into picture. We will lost. We will go for the another condition that we going that is called merge commit.
So, so I mean, merging Python branch to automation branch is fine. Can we do the other way around at this time? Can we merge automation to Python and make it one? Since we have a pending commit on automation.
Yes, technique can do. Let's see the challenge. How the challenge, because you are your original branch become your branch as a man. Means what you are doing is Python 3 was actually latest one. After automation it came. Once you merge this, so this automation changed to the Python complete. Okay. So this all commits of the automation comes under this. Only the name has changed and you can do that. And header supposed to, let me do that opposite one. Okay. So thank you, Nikhil. You understand the first one. I'm not going to spend on the time. Let's go for reverse. So I'm going to switch to that branch Python. That's where to whom you want to merge. So you have to go for this one. If you want to merge Python 3 to the automation, so you have to start the merge command from automation. Now you are giving the condition you have merge automation into the Python. You have to go Python, and let's see the challenge. And we are on Python 3. We are good, and we're going to absorb automation in. So we have to do it merge automation. Let's see it's happening. We are doing already great. What happened?
I think there is
Already
a no.
great.
I I think there is a no commit is pending under Python 3. Is it?
Okay, Git log. He is telling because this is fast forward, any of Python 3 cannot go as a parent absorption. Python
Because
3, who is the parent indexing for him? Automation.
automation.
So while you are merging automation, because there is no commit in automation, there is no new commit in automation. So all the their commits are already there. No need to do. You are good to go. There is no meaning of merging. Try to understand.
So
technically.
let me ask you this. Now in automation, you have changed the file, right? If you commit that file and then you go back to
No,
Python,
then there's a different. I will come on this condition. We'll discuss those. That's complex one. So if you have commit, we'll go on that. Let's complete this merge and okay. Then yes, we will discuss. We'll go for the second merging. It's, yeah, because you have to spend their time. That is called merge commit. We will see same thing we have. Then how you going to do the reverse? Okay. Should I freeze this one first? Okay.
yeah,
Git and the master listen, and it will show you, of course, what is there. It branch they are here in listen. Now you can do the merging way. So this is showing that fast forward. This is called the method. This kind of merging called fast forward, and they have added these three so many instructions and the new hash generated means if you see git log, still you can see the automation and python. They are telling both become same. Earlier it was showing here, earlier it was showing here, and after that it's come to this to merge, and this fast forward means automation jump to this, the same equivalent python here.
yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to stop this topic here. I'm going to next topic. See you. Bye, guys.